guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kyra. Welcome. If you are a subscriber, long time no see, and I am sorry about that. The pandemic and life just had me down, but I'm back and I'm super excited. So today we are going to do a palette declutter, and I am excited about this. I'm actually, for real, gonna try and declutter some of these. They're spilling out past the camera line. I have 4 drawers worth of palettes that I'm not using some of them. I love eyeshadow palettes. They're one of my vices along with liquid lipsticks. As much as I love eyeshadow palettes, I don't need this many. And no shame if you have a ton like I do. Totally collect as many as you like. I would like to get my 4 drawers down to 3, and I would like to have a plan when I introduce new palettes. I tend to buy palettes in groups, and I really would like to limit that to maybe 1 or 2 a month so I can actually review for you guys, as opposed to just grabbing them, using them once, and then putting them back in my drawer. So let's get started with this palette declutter. I think we should just probably start with the very top. Right here we have Venice Fling from Estate Cosmetics, Bailey Sarian's palette that she, I guess, curated right before she got mega famous, or YouTube famous. I absolutely love this palette. I've only used it a handful of times. I think it's a really nice palette. The pans are humongous. If you can see like my thumb versus the pan, it's like gigantic, and the price was great. I'm gonna keep this because I really, really like it. And if Bailey ever comes out with more palettes, I will totally buy those because I'm a big fan. Lorac Mega Pro 3, I am going to keep. It is a very neutral palette with some pops, and I like it. I need to use it more, so I might put this in my like everyday drawer and try to use some of it up. So we're keeping that. Desert Oasis palette is one of the palettes I wanted to use more in 2020, but the pandemic hit and I couldn't. So obviously I'm going to keep that. It's gorgeous. I'm excited. This is the Nubian by Juvia's Place. I like it. I will say it's a little awkward on my skin tone, and I'm not sure why. Maybe there's a different, sorry if you hear my dog, maybe it's a different formula for the smaller pans as opposed to the bigger palettes, because I've had really good luck with all their big palettes, but this little one, I don't know about the colors. The staying power is great. They just kind of look a little weird on my skin tone, which is not to say they're not great. I just think it's a different formula. So I'm going to actually put this in the maybe pile over here. I'm going to have a maybe pile because it makes me feel better than a get rid of pile. So a maybe pile, and then I can go through at the end. This is the only Model's Own palette I have, and I bought it, sorry if you see me, I bought it right before they closed down. I am 99% sure Model's Own just crumbled or went bankrupt and never produces anything ever again. I bought it just because I wanted to try it, and literally the day or week after I bought it, they went bankrupt. So I'm gonna try it. I've had this for a while though, so it's kind of old. I'm just going to give it a whirl, see if the quality's good. I can't really show you guys, but that's okay because I can use it in my own personal life. So I'm going to keep that. This is I should do both of my sleeks. So I have 2 sleek cosmetics. They're not out of business. The issue is though, these are very old. I actually bought them. Sorry if you can see the glare. I bought them when I was in London, when I was doing study abroad. They're very good quality. They are really hard to open though, especially if you have fake nails, but they're very good quality. You have to keep this thing if you want the names. That kind of sucks. The issue is they're very old. I did study abroad in 2012. It's 2021 right now. So I think I'm going to get rid of this one. This one is the original 594. See how it's hard. Very pretty. Don't get me wrong. Sorry if you saw me. Hey, in the mirror. So that's original 594. This one is Oh So Special 658. And this one has a lot of mattes. The other one had a lot of shimmers, but I think I'm just gonna, it's time to move on with them. As much as I like them, they're just really, really old. The quality's really good, so if you get a chance to get your hands on them, I don't know how much Sleek sells in America. Sorry, I had to reposition that. But I know they're a bigger brand in England, so I'm just gonna get rid of these two. These are my Milani. They discontinued these everyday eye palettes. I love the quality of these. They are absolutely gorgeous. You might be able to get your hands on a few if like Target or somebody still sells them, carries them. But I think they got rid of these when they reformulated a few months ago, if not last year. I'm keeping these because the quality's good. They're not too old. I wish they would go back to this formula because this formula is so good. So I'm keeping these. Over here, we have my two Bad Habit palettes, and I think Bad Habit went out of business, which is fine. I don't mind. I just want to let you guys know. And these are dupes for other palettes, and right off the top of my head, I cannot remember what they are dupes for. So I think I'm going to keep these. They are maybe over a year old. I remember I did a video in my very beginning of YouTube, which isn't to say much. I'm basically new to YouTube, but they're very, very good quality. And this one's all about, you know, ballet moves. So that's beautiful. And then Luna. Gosh, I think Luna is a dupe for, oh God, what is it? I can't remember. It looks so familiar though. It's really good quality. It's very, very good quality. Bad Habit, I don't believe is in business anymore, but they have a sister company, so you can maybe buy these on their website. So I'm going to keep these. Oh, here's the other, I have a third Bad Habit, Athena. Okay, this is definitely a dupe for a Natasha to Nona. So I'm definitely going to keep these. I have to use them, so... Then we have Meet Matador, which I bought for $5 at a Nordstrom rack, and I absolutely love it. The mattes are gorgeous. It's not the cleanest. It was kind of chucked around at the oh, now it's on my thumb. It was kind of chucked around at the Nordstrom rack, but it didn't look like it was touched, so that was great. But the mattes are phenomenal. So if you can get your hands on any of the matte line from the balm, do it, because these mattes, if you like mattes like I do, these are phenomenal. This is the Too Faced Stardust by Vegas Nay. I am going to get rid of this one. This one is extremely old. It was a gift to me, and I don't even know when this came out. Let's see, does it say on the bottom 2015? I feel like I got this earlier than that, but it is past being safe to use, as pretty as it is, so I'm going to stick it in the get rid of pile. Next is the Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette. I actually really like this for spring. This is a good spring palette. I'm gonna certainly keep this. I think I got this off of Nordstrom Rack website, but I really like this, so I'm gonna keep this. Let's do this one. Temptress by Profusion. Let's see if I can open it with my, yeah. I like this palette. I believe you can still buy it. I think it's a pretty good palette. I need to use it more and get a real good sense of it. I think I used it once or twice. But I like Profusion's formula. I like it a lot. So we're going to keep this for the time being. Then we have the LA Girl Hot Heat palettes. This one is, oh goodness, I forgot the name of it. This one's Aloha Vibes. I love this palette. They are LA Girl. I don't know what, sorry if you hear my dog. I don't know what got into them. They really upped their game with these huge palettes that they're coming out with. I think their latest one might have been, oh goodness, I don't remember. Artistry, I think it was called. They came out with 2, but I really like the Hot Heat. And if they're the same quality, this one's Aloha Vibes. If they're the same quality as these, then, and those colors interest you, then go get them. You can still buy this one and the other one that I'm going to show you. They say they're limited edition, but they're really not. So this one's more purple heavy. It's got some pops of blue and green shimmers. It's really nice quality. This one, oops, sorry, I keep hitting the camera. This one's Vacay Everyday. This one's more of a pink leaning, neutral sort of vibe. I like these a lot. And again, like I say with every palette, I need to use it more. So we're gonna put these over here. Next up, we have my e.l.f. Bite Size shadows. I'm keeping all of these. They're phenomenal. They're absolutely, wait, I thought I had more. I guess not. They're absolutely phenomenal. Even more so, they're $3. I want to get the mint one, but that will be later. If you can get your hands on these, I got mine at Target. They're great, so I like them. Sorry, I had to take off my sweater and my dog's barking. So these are my Makeup Revolution ones. I'm on the fence about keeping these. They're amazing quality. I just don't use them. I will say straight off the bat, I am going to keep this dupe for, what is it called? Ultra Eye Contour Light and Shade. So this is a dupe for the Shade and Light Kat Von D palette. I really love this. If you can't afford the Balm's Meet Matador or any of the Balm palettes, this is great for mattes. This is so good for mattes. So I'm definitely going to keep these. These other ones I'm on the fence for. I bought them because they were dupes of the Naked palette. And one of these is a dupe for a palette I already have, but I'm just wondering, I don't use them as much anymore, and I have so many other palettes. They're very good quality. This one is Redemption Eyeshadow Palette. Oh, Romantic Smoke. This one's Romantic Smoke. This one's Iconic 3. So I think these are, the Iconics are based off of the Nakeds. So Iconic 3. Iconic 2. Which I guess I should open it for you. And Iconic 1. I don't know. I'm on the fence because I don't own the Naked 1, 2, and 3. I own Naked Smokes, and I think I own another Naked one. Smoky, I mean. But I just don't own the 1, 2, and 3. So I'll put these in the maybe pile. Okay, next up, I have these two from Tarte. I bought these on Reddit. They have Makeup Exchange. I'm going to cover this because I look insane right now. I wasn't big on the quality, and it's not like the quality was bad. It's just a different type of formula. This is Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2, and this is Rainforest of the Sea. Oh, you guys probably have saw me in the back. I don't know, because it's more of a cream to powder. I just haven't had a chance to really use them. I don't know. You know what? I'm talking myself into keeping them. I'm going to try them out. I think they're just so soft and so light colored in terms of pigmentation that I'm just not used to working with them. So I'm going to keep them in the maybe and give them a try. And if I don't like them, I'll get rid of them. Okay, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember when I bought the Semi-Sweet. I have no clue when I bought this. I forgot I even owned it. Oh, no. Shoot. I'm going to keep it for the fact that I think it's a newer palette in my collection. You know what? I'm pretty sure I got it within the last year. Not like, maybe a year ago. I'm keeping it. It doesn't even look like I dipped into it, so I'm going to keep it. The Too Faced chocolate bar is very, very old. I believe I was still in college when my mother got this for me as a Christmas gift or birthday gift. And as much as I want to keep it because it's sentimental, it's taking up space and it is very old, and I would not use this on my eyes. I don't see a date. I don't think they put the date of when it says 2014, but I'm pretty sure it was before that. Maybe not. But still, it's just a very old palette, and I don't think it's safe. So it's a very loved palette. I used it all the time. There was a point where this was my only high-end eyeshadow palette. So I am going to put it in the, throw out pile, but I do love this, so. Then we have the Anastasia Modern Renaissance, which again is a very, look how dirty that mirror is. It is a very, very loved palette. it is also very, very old, and I don't want to throw it out, but it's really old, and I don't know if it's safe to use, to be quite honest with you guys. Gosh, I really don't want to, because I love this color scheme. I need to look into what dupes there are, or if I can just buy this again. But yeah, I think my rule of thumb is if I've lived in Minnesota, if I got it before I moved to Minnesota, then I need to get rid of it, because I've lived in Minnesota for like 5 years now. So that means it's probably 6 years old. So I'm going to put this in the throw out pile. As much as I love it, I just don't think it's safe to use anymore. So then we will do this tiny, teeny, tiny Natasha Nona palette. I actually really like this. It's the size of my hand. This size might be the only way I can afford a Natasha Denona. So I'm definitely keeping this. Plus it's great for travel. Yay. This one is the Mini Lila palette. So we're keeping that. Let's do some more smaller ones. This is Smashbox. I got it from a coworker at a holiday gift thing. I think I'm going to get rid of this just for the sake of the colors. I took it traveling when we could travel. The colors on my eyes weren't actually that great. This was a great, like, all over lid color, but this brown was just kind of weird. So I think I'm going to get rid of that. This is my mini Lorac Pro. There's no name on it. I think I'm going to get rid of this too. Again, the colors are the ivy's fine. And I think the gold is okay, but the cocoa's weird. There's just a weird combination. So I think I'm just going to throw this out. And it's a little old. I don't even remember when I bought it. This tiny Clinique one is actually really nice. Is there a name? I think it's Strawberry Fudge. Yeah, Strawberry Fudge Duo. I actually like these shades. I think I'm going to keep this just for travel if we ever travel again, which who knows when that'll happen. So I think I will keep this one. Tarteist Pro to Go from Tarte. I absolutely love this palette. I love it. I love it. I love it. I use it even if we're not traveling. I love it. So I'm keeping this one. And then this one, oh God, sorry guys. This one is the Champagne from Lorac. I am going to get rid of this one. This one is mega old. Gosh, it's got to be like 6 or 7 years old. Ugh, that's so gross. Okay. Also, these shades, for some reason, did not work on my skin. And I'm like, I'm white. I'm not that tan. They were just very lightly pigmented, which is fine. I can build it up, but like, they just didn't make me look good, I guess. So I am going to throw that one out. Let's see. We have this teeny tiny Smashbox one. Cover Shot Prism Eyes. I'm going to keep this and keep using it. So there you go. This is a NYX Love in Paris. I don't even think they make it anymore. I hardly put a dent in it. I am going to toss it because it is mega old. Now we're getting into ones that I might definitely toss. Elf Prism Eyes in Naked. I'm gonna toss. I don't use these. They're okay. I think they still make them. I'm not enticed. You can't really make a look out of all of these. There's no blending. I guess you could, but yeah, I just don't use it. So I'm gonna toss it. And it's old. This one is the Meet Matte #1. This is also a really good matte palette if you also can't afford the balm. This is really good. I kind of like the Makeup Renaissance one a bit better, but this one is really, really good too if you can find it. But mine's mega old, so I'm getting rid of it. This is the next Prism one in Sunset. I did not like the colors in these. It was just really weird to me. So, and they're mega old, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Then we have some of these. Now, here's the thing. These are really old, and I used to be a huge collector of Wet n Wild when they came out. and I would just buy things I knew I wouldn't wear. Like I wouldn't wear that blue. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous blue. I don't even think I've opened this. Oh, maybe I have. Maybe I used it once or twice. It's a gorgeous blue. Don't get me wrong. It's a gorgeous blue. I just don't really wear blue that often, you know, and I have better quality blues, not to say that this isn't, but also these are mega old. I don't even think they put them in packaging like this. This is Feeling Retro. I'm Getting Sunburnt. Don't Steal My Thunder. Why does it say Turn Me Over? Oh, it has a display. Don't Steal My Thunder. Cool as a Cucumber. Didn't even open that one. I guarantee you I've had these since I moved from Florida over 5 years ago. So we're going to toss them because they're just taking up space, and yeah. Then I have some more way back there. I'm just going to grab these. I'm going to throw out this Color Girl. Sorry if the camera's moving. I keep hitting it. Throwing out this Cover Girl one. Never used it except for a few times. It's Breathtaking Blues. Good quality. It's just mega old. So I'm going to toss it. This one is another Wet n Wild. I have all these Wet n Wilds right here. Not a Basic Peach, which is a dupe for... I don't remember. I can't remember. Haven't opened it. I think this is their newest layout, so I'm going to keep this. This one, you know what? Okay, Rose in the Air. This is a dupe for Modern Renaissance. And since I'm getting rid of my Modern Renaissance because it's mega old, I'm going to keep this one. Yay! Yay, 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 you guys. Okay, now we're on to the Maybelline City Mini Palettes, which I really like. I just don't use them that often. This is Rooftop Bronzes. I actually might get rid of this. The issue I had with this one specifically is that it's all shimmers, which isn't bad, but I like to have kind of a complete look in there, and you can't really do that. You have to pull another palette. They're great shimmers, but it's just not for me. So I'm going to toss that one. This one is the Shayla palette. Yeah. I actually really like this one. I'm going to keep this one, and I need to use it. This one's great. And this one is Downtown Sunrise. This isn't my typical eyeshadow palette with the pink and the pop of red. Look at that. Oh, it's like orangey red. I didn't mean to start swatching stuff, but this is really pretty, so I'm going to keep this. Oh, you guys, I'm getting hot. Oh, let's just do the ones right here. I was going to reach over there. We're going all over the place. I wanted to keep it in like... I don't know, like brand order, but it's not happening. So my Brown Sugar, keeping, because I absolutely love this palette. I'm keeping it. Going Coconuts, gonna keep it. Absolutely love this palette. I can't open it right now. There we go. Absolutely love it. Birds of Prey I got on sale at Ulta. Not my normal color range, but I really like the formula and stuff, so I'm going to keep this. Frozen 2, it's the Anna palette I bought on sale again after the holiday season, I believe is when they came out with it. I am going to actually keep this, but temporarily. I've tried it once or twice. I really want to try it again. I don't remember being blown away by it, but I want to give it a better chance, so we're going to keep it. This is the Star Wars Mandalorian Star Wars The Mandalorian palette, and that's Baby Grogu. I'm absolutely keeping this. I think this might be my favorite ColourPop palette they've ever made. I love the quality. I love the pigmentation. I love the payoff. I think it was well thought out. I think it was... just overall, if you like green, get it. It's the best green palette you're ever going to have. So definitely keeping this one. This one is the Rendezvous palette I bought used, which sounds gross, but they don't make it anymore, and I wanted to try it. So I'm going to keep this and try it a bit more. Not my normal color range, but I'm willing to give it a go. Oh, let's slide these over here. Dream Street, Kathleen Lights. Not 100% sure if they make it anymore. Really want to try this again. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm excited. Oh, here's another Makeup Revolution. Okay, so don't be mad at me. This is Courage Wild Animal Collection. I used it once, and I wanted to review it for you guys because I heard this line is really good. Never got around to it. as much as I wanted to. I'm going to keep it for the sake of, I know the formula is really good on these. I'm going to keep it. Okay. So here's what I feel bad about. So I bought these. These are two e.l.f.s. They came in a, maybe they didn't come in a set. See, this is what pisses me off. They don't put the names on it. So these are like the sugar and spice that they had on a holiday. Not this past holiday, but the holiday before. I did not like the formula. I didn't. And they're really hard to open. I didn't like it. I don't know what was up, if this is a different formula than their others, if this is, this compared to the bite size is like night and day. And I don't know what, and I can't remember if this is sugar or spice. Maybe this is sugar and this is spice because it's bright. And I just didn't like these whatsoever. And I spent like $10 on both of them. And I feel like I kind of got ripped off. So I'm actually going to maybe throw these out or pass them on. That blue is really pretty though. But yeah, they're going into my get rid of pile. This is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. I've always wanted this palette. And I found it unused on Reddit and I bought it and I love it. I love this palette. So I'm definitely keeping this. Oh, my keep pile is going to topple over soon. Oh, excuse me while I reach around. So we have more BH. This is Love in London. If I can. I love this palette. It is a really unique palette. There's like this, every time I open all my palettes, I see these beautiful, oh, look at that. That's just gorgeous purple. I think the payoff is really good. It's a really good neutral, cool tone palette. I'm going to keep this. I like it a lot. I'm running out of space, you guys. This is my Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. I am absolutely going to keep this. I love this palette. And I'm not a super user of bright out there shades. And out there is like, I just tend to be neutral. So that's don't take offense to that if you love out there shades, because I love them too. But I just get so nervous. But I'm going to keep this because the quality is so good and it'll take me out of my comfort zone. This is the Tribe palette, which I am definitely keeping also. No question about it. I'm keeping those. Let me shift things around so we can get a better view and I don't have to reach over the camera and knock it over. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is all we have left and it's going to come down to the wire for some of these. All of these are my Huda Beauty palettes and I'm keeping them. They're absolutely stunning and I get nervous to use them because they're expensive. So this is the Mauve Obsessions. Love it. Keeping it. Amethyst. Oh gosh, I dropped one. Amethyst Obsessions. Love it. Keeping it. Ruby Obsessions. Loving it. Keeping it. And Warm Brown. Loving it. Keeping it. Next up, we have the Too Faced, is it just pineapple? Sparkling Pineapple. You guys, oh, it smells so good. One of my favorite smells in the world is like sunscreen and pina colada. It just reminds me of Florida for some reason. So I'm definitely keeping this. I actually really like the palette in addition to the smell, but I think the palette's really good. I wish I could find the other one. I thought I had it, but I don't, I guess. So I'm definitely keeping this one. White Peach from Too Faced. I was on the search for this for so long. And then I found it at like I don't know if it was Nordstrom Rack or something like that, but I'm so excited that I have it and I thought it was a really good palette. It smells really good. I know it got some mixed reviews, but I really like it. So next up we have the Too Faced A La Mode palette. I really like this palette, so I'm going to keep it. We have the Milani Most Loved Mattes. I absolutely love this palette and I'm going to keep this palette. I couldn't get the sticker off for some reason, so. Next up we have the Tartelette in Bloom, which sadly mine is broken. I love this palette, but it's broken. I'm going to keep it and keep using it, and then if I can find another one after I've used it up, I'll get another one because I actually really like this, but I have to be careful because it's broken. Then we have the Alamar, I might be saying that really wrong, this palette, Volume 1. I love this palette. It is a great, great palette. I am definitely keeping this one. Ooh, let's get rid of some of these. So, yeah, Naked Truth from Wet n Wild. I Dream of Greenie. I Dream of Greenie. Didn't even open that one. That one's open and probably old, so we're just gonna get rid of it. I feel really bad, you guys, about doing this, but this is Comfort Zone. I don't really use it anymore, and that's their old format. These are from Black Radiance, which I will tell you, Black Radiance is also owned by Wet n Wild, and essentially their palettes are the same sort of layout. I think they're a different layout now, them and Wet n Wild in the 10 pan, but I find these are better quality because they are made for women of color, so they make them darker. Essentially, they make them more pigmented, which is amazing. So if you like Wet n Wild, but you want more pigmented things, Black Radiance is amazing. And I think we need to support them more because I think they're doing a really good job in terms of knowing what their customer needs. These are old. I think I moved with them from Florida, so I'm gonna get rid of them. But that's not to say the quality is not bad. They're really good. These two are Violet Vosses, which I'm keeping. This is the Holy Grail, which is absolutely gorgeous. This is the Creme Brulee, which is great. I am definitely keeping my Urban Decay Born to Run. Mine didn't come with a magnet, which I do this every time I show it in a video, but it didn't come with a magnet. Absolutely love it. It is kind of old, but I'm keeping it. There's no way I'm gonna ever get rid of this one. And if I do, because of age, I'll just buy a new one because this is great. This is the Naked Smokes. I'm gonna keep it. I don't wear smoky eye a lot, but you can do a lot of neutral eyes with both sides right here. So I'm gonna keep this. Ooh, we're coming down to the wire, you guys. This was a holiday thing from the office, a coworker Secret Santa. It's Estee Lauder, but it's one of the ones they give you when you buy a lot of product. I don't think I will use this. I have so many other palettes that I just adore, and it's not like this is bad. It's just a pan. Oh, wow. Maybe I didn't give this a shot. Oh, is Estee Lauder gonna, like, suck me in? Oh, look at that matte, you guys. Look at that matte. Okay, you know what? Let's see if we can swatch them all on my arm. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna give this a chance. This blush, I know I probably will never be able to use on my face because I'd look crazy. This is my newest Smashbox. I love the look of this palette. I think it's cool, so I haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna keep it. This is another Violet Voss Essentials Pro. I'm keeping this one because I think it's really good. Ooh, we're down to the last ones. We're down to the last ones. These two are from Five Below, and I question if they were made in proper facilities. This one is absolutely terrible. Absolutely horrendous. I'm getting rid of it right now. It's been taking up too much space. This one was recommended to me by a coworker, and I used it once or twice, and I wasn't super blown away, and I can't tell if it's maybe because of the shadows I picked, or, oh my god, this one's like a bone white. That's so weird. I am on the fence about it. The quality of the palette itself is really bad. It's like held in by plastic. Mine's falling apart. Like, I don't know. I question if it's even safe to use on the eyes because of the quality of the palette itself. So I'm gonna get rid of it. And then there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then there were 6. This one is a Makeup Revolutions Rose Gold Chocolate. I like this palette. I haven't used it enough. I'm questioning. I'm gonna keep it just to try it out one more time. This is the Maybelline Soda Pop palette. I absolutely love this palette. I'm keeping it. If you can get your hands on this, this is the best Maybelline palette I've ever tried. and it might be one of the best in terms of straight up drugstore, out of like the old school drugstore places. This is amazing quality. Oh, sorry if you hear my dog. These two are LA Colors. I have not gotten a chance to try them out because when I bought them, the pandemic started. They look gorgeous. I would like to try them. I don't know, you guys. I'm not like in awe of them, but I'd like to give them a fair shot and see if they're worth it. I just don't want them to sit in my drawer like Wet n Wild and never get used because I have so many other palettes. So I'm going to give them a shot, and if I don't like them, I'll give them away because they're not that old. We have this Profusion Glitter and Glam. This one is mega old school. I don't even think they make this style of pan anymore. This is a really, really nice palette. This was right when Profusion started getting really good. This is a very good quality palette. The shimmers in here are absolutely, like, look at that shine. Yeah. It's worth seeking out any Profusion you can get your hands on. I like this a lot, so I'm actually gonna keep it. Oh, my dog is freaking out. So the very last palette we have is Velvet Matte by Profusion. I actually really like this palette too. Their mattes are really, really good. I think they've updated their formula since this palette, but I've heard amazing things about it. So this was a great palette, and if their new formula is better than this, then for sure go seek out Profusion. I really like this, so I'm keeping it. You guys, I am getting rid of 32 palettes. 32. Now, I haven't counted how many I'm keeping. But 32 is a huge number for me in terms of palettes. I can't even imagine how many I have. Maybe I should count those. Give me a second. You know what? I'm not gonna count all those because there's too many. So 32 has to be at least one drawer. This is one drawer's worth, which was my goal. And I'm so excited. Oh, it's like a weight off my shoulders. I've been wanting to do this for months, but I had this thing in my head about like, well, you know, you bought it, you spent the money, it would be a waste. No, some of these are really old. Some of them are 6, 7, 8 years old that should not be going on my eyeballs. Some of them I haven't even opened. Some of them I will never use, even if I think, oh, I bought it, I spent money on it, I need to use it. No, I'm never going to use this one. You know what I mean? So I am so excited. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I have to put all the ones I'm keeping away now, and there's a lot. So if you like what you saw, please hit subscribe and the like button. Let me know you liked it. I have a whole plethora of videos coming up I'm excited to make and share with you guys. And thank you for sticking around and watching me do this. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.